Chris Evans, Haley Atwell, Hulk, Okoye, Star-Lord, Daredevil, Wong, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Valkyrie, The Wasp, White Vision, She-Hulk, War Machine, Captain Marvel, Taskmaster, Nick Fury, Kate Bishop, Scarlet Witch, Madam Web, America Chavez, Monica Rambeau, Doctor Strange! There's a lot of missing names, and that's not even the whole list. What are they planning, Austin? I need to know what they're planning, Austin!
Ty, you need to calm down. It's gonna be okay.
No, I can't calm down!
Chris Evans will probably return.
I can't calm down.
Chill out! Okay, now that we're done with that, welcome back to Fandom Fix. I'm Austin and that's Ty. And now that we're done with Ty's freak out about this Avengers Doomsday casting and who could be coming next, who is missing from this, we can finally get down to business and talk about who do we think's next on this roster for Avengers Doomsday? Who do we think they're going to announce next in this wide casting? But first, Ty, are you okay?
I'm okay. My pride is hurt a little bit, but okay. I will be all right.
Okay.
That little thing, gonna be alright. That's not the way you sing that song, man.
That shield, I think, made a mark on your face.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all they can see it.
Yeah,
but
so there's a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios, after this giant 5-hour announcement of looking at chairs, we did see that they tweeted out that there's room for more. Mm-hmm. And Robert Downey Jr. had a little cheeky response to that, saying the bench is big and we need to bring more people. So the speculation is in the industry that, at least 20 more people are part of this casting.
Sure.
A lot of speculation out there. So let's talk about it. Who do you think is plausibly going to come back? Because there's a lot of people, a lot of characters to pull from all these years of Marvel Studios. Yep. But who are they actually going to bring back for this next installment?
So, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I think they have to bring back Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Mm-hmm. They may bring back all 3 Spider-Men because they did fantastic in No Way Home.
Yeah.
So I think you might get Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. I don't know if they'll be back for Doomsday, although there was rumors at one point that Tobey Maguire was kind of leading the charge. Mm-hmm. So maybe we get Tobey Maguire instead of Tom Holland, but then that wouldn't pay off the whole Tom Holland version of Spider-Man getting a nice reunion with Dr. Doom, who he used to love the version that was Iron Man, but now he's going to get Doom. So how can you not pay that off? Then we got Samuel L. Jackson, like Nick Fury. Where has he been? We haven't seen him since Secret Invasion, which let's try to continue to forget about that show. Maybe you liked it. I don't know. Wong and Doctor Strange, like they have to be part of this. They're an integral part of the multiverse. Scarlet Witch, I mean, come on. She's going to be in this.
Yeah.
She's playing coy right now.
Yeah.
But that's just a list of few. I know you have some.
I think that's a great list. I mean, Spider-Man has to happen. The emotional resonance of a storytelling aspect of Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland's relationship. Yeah. I think that's the biggest foil for Spider-Man and kind of, being tripped up by Doom. There's a lot of questions around that as how they're going to pull that off because they have to have a whole movie where they're going to have to explain Doom's character. They built up those years of Thanos and then Infinity War described who he was. They're going to have to do the same thing for Doom. So that's a big tall order right there. The Scarlet Witch one I think is huge. I mean, she died in Multiverse of Madness, but we know that she's such a powerful character, such an integral part. And, in the comics, Magneto's her dad. Mm-hmm. And so with them bringing back Ian McKellen, it makes sense that she would come back and possibly team up with the X-Men against the Avengers. That would make sense, especially because recently Elizabeth Olsen had an interview and she said out of Michael Fassbender or Ian McKellen, she'd rather have Ian McKellen as her Magneto dad. And then Ian McKellen responds and says, I'd be proud to have you as my daughter. Mm-hmm. Was that a tease? Did they know at the time? I don't know. But it's kind of interesting. To me, Hulk has to be in this. Actually, Hulk. Not this, smart Hulk, stupid thing. It has to be Hulk. I also think that there's some interesting characters with Deadpool and Wolverine. We're getting Channing Tatum back as Gambit. So are we going to get Elektra, Jennifer Gardner, Blade, Wesley Snipes? Yeah. Yes, it was fan servicey, but it worked.
Sure.
And I think at this point, Marvel's really just relying on fan service and nostalgia. So the biggest question is, can the Russo brothers do it?
I think what we're going to get is the Russo brothers trying to take 2.5 to 3 hours to lay the foundation for Doom. And this different version, Robert Downey Jr. version of Doom, we have to maybe explain what happens to Kang. So maybe Doom just takes Kang out right at the beginning And then we have this X-Men versus Avengers buildup occurring, but that's not going to be the real fight. I think eventually the X-Men and Avengers are going to join forces and go at Doom. I think we're going to have some really awesome cameos. I mean, if you think about it, most cameos can be done well and done in a few days, if not a day. So even if you have conflicts with filming other films, they should be able to fit in some of these key characters in an important moment of the film and make it work. I think if anybody can do it, it's the Russo brothers.
We would love to know what other people out there think, because there's so many characters they can include. There's all kinds of minor characters like America Chavez, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop, you know, all these people.
Hawkeye, where's Hawkeye?
Yeah, where's Hawkeye?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Jeremy Renner had that terrible accident. He's been getting back, so I think we'll eventually see him.
Yeah.
But they teased the Young Avengers, and then they just kind of scrapped that as well. It's like Marvel hasn't really known how to play with the things they've been trying to set up, because it's been so disjointed. There's been a lot of, you know, political agendas involved in making content or trying Disney Plus shows that haven't worked. Leading up to Avengers Doomsday, yeah, we can all be hyped. This sounds really cool in theory. Is it going to be worth it, or is it going to actually, you know, pay off? So I think that's the biggest question. So we would love to know what you think out there. Who do you think is going to return? Do you think they're not going to include? Do you think this movie is going to be good at all? We would love to know. We're going to be doing more speculation videos, more talks of Avengers Doomsday as we get closer to that movie. Until next time, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video about Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all the corners of the fandom. But until next time, we're Fandom Fix. See ya.